We got it all straightened out. We cool. All right. So we've been down this way before. We done it before, but last time we was going in a different direction. This time we going forward. We going forward, and we're yeah, there's echo out this joint. And one of the reasons why going forward is so significant in what we're talking about today is because we basically are going to cover that going forward. All right. Anyway, Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily. Go get 'emism number 1K16. Nah, man. 1K17. My fault. 1K17. I'm gonna get it together one of these days. One of these days, really, really soon. 1K17 for July 15, 2017. Tonight, today, this evening, right now, I want to make sure that I don't step over no dead bodies. But what I really want to talk to y'all about is moving forward and looking back. Now let's do it one better. Let's say out of sight, on your mind. Out of sight, in your mind. You know how they say out of sight, out of mind? A lot of us find it hard to deal with that situation. We can't always get the things out of our mind that are out of our sight. A lot of times we go through different phases in our lives, and when certain things happen, like for example, you break up with somebody, or you have to move away, leave for whatever reason. You start a new chapter in your life. And like when you break up with somebody, our ego and other people who try to feed our ego, they tell us that, hey, it's plenty of fish in the sea. Don't be worried about it. Don't worry about nobody that ain't even worried about you. You know what I mean? Just do what you got to do in your life. Move on. Yeah, you're going to suffer a little bit. But while you here boo-hooing and crying and wondering what they're doing and how things are with them, they not thinking about you. They on with their next person, doing whatever it is that they do. And they just living their life, moving on with their life, while you sitting here crying and boo-hooing and worrying about them and wishing that they were there and wondering what they doing and thinking that everything that's going on in their lives is so great, while you suffering and sitting there with your hands in your head, with your head in your and with your face in your hands, and people don't really understand until it happens to them. Now, I'm not here to tell you that you should always worry about what's going on in a past life of yours. When you go from one chapter in your life to another chapter in your life, and things aren't the way that they used to be, and you're trying to make it right. You're trying to do the right thing out there. You're trying to make a life for yourself. You're trying to get happiness in your life. Trying to be content. Trying to make things better for yourself, you and yours. Because it might not just be about you. It might be about you. It might be about your children. It might be about your spouse. It might be about your family. It might be about your friends. It might be about your community. I mean, because there's so many ways that this thing can play out. You could leave a job. You could leave a job for whatever reason. Maybe you got fired. Maybe you quit. Maybe you went and found a better job, whatever the case may be. Maybe you got laid off, whatever it is. Maybe you got sick and had to go on disability for a little while, workman's compensation, whatever. But you wondering what's going on with them while you're going through whatever it is that you're going through. And you don't know if things are going right wherever you left, but it's on your mind. It's hard to get it off your mind because, I mean, on the real, whenever you start to become used to something becomes a routine for you, it ain't easy to just stop doing that. It ain't easy to just leave everything that you used to do, everything that you used to know, the way that you used to feel. It ain't easy to just leave that in your rearview mirror and never wonder about those people that had an effect on you ever again. That ain't easy. People tell you that they can do it, and they'll tell you to try to do it. But I don't really think that if something was important in your life, if something was routine in your life, if you're used to doing something, things being a certain kind of way, it ain't easy to just stop doing that. For any reason, it's just not easy. And for people to try to suggest that it is easy like that, maybe they're trying to help you out, and maybe they just lack understanding about the way the brain works, man. But you have to do whatever it is that you have to do in order to try to make yourself feel better and to be able to maintain. And I think that it's hard to maintain when you're trying to move on in your life, but you're worrying about what's going on in somebody else's life. Because it can get dangerous when you do that. It really can. Before we walking down, I don't want to mess around and walk all the way downtown. You know what I'm saying? So let's have a look here. It's probably equivalent to a couple of blocks. But when it really all comes down to it, y'all, this is really what I want to impress on y'all. If you're missing somebody or missing a situation or whatever, it's okay to think about that situation. It's okay to pick up a phone and ask how somebody is doing. Now, if y'all are on bad terms or left on bad terms or whatever, of course you're going to have to watch your step when it comes to that, because it might not be a good idea. But to check up on somebody or check up on a situation every now and then to make sure that somebody is okay or make sure that something is okay, I think that that's okay. So, you know, you might be, it may be out of sight, but it might still be on your mind. And it's all right for it to be on your mind. Just make sure you don't take that thing from being on your mind to being on your radar. And you try to go back to those situations, trying to make something out of those situations that's really not available. This is dangerous territory we traveling in. But they got some pretty good tags down here. I'm gonna show y'all these tags. They all right. You can tell people come down here and get high all the time. So check this out, y'all. Check it out. I mean, it's not the best work, but it is work. It's good shit. I wonder if this used to be a station back in the day, because it has a platform, and I think that's a little strange, but anyway, that's how it be, and that's what we working with. So, out of sight, on your mind, yeah, it be like that sometimes. Yeah, it do. Our ego tells us that it should never be that way, and that it really ain't that way. That's what we tell other people, but y'all know it. Y'all know how it go. You can't just turn off the way that you feel like it's sweet like that. Just make sure you don't take it too far. But pace yourself and be all right. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, out of sight, on your mind, yeah, be like that sometimes. Out of sight, in your mind, yeah, be like that. That's how we be like. Just make sure you don't do too much to try to play yourself. You don't want to do that. We ain't got to do that. All right. The Daily Go Getterism Show is every single day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are about to change that, though. Starting next week, at around Wednesday, we probably start having the Daily Go Getterism Show at around 8, 9 o'clock. I'll fill y'all in, though. So make sure y'all check that out. Make sure y'all check us out on Facebook too. And please make sure y'all share these videos. Please make sure y'all share these videos. I appreciate it. I need that. All right, y'all. And I'll holler at y'all later. Yeah.